So as the electrical signal trigger, the cardiac cycle will begin. What is cardiac cycle? It is defined as the sequence of alternating contraction and relaxation of the atria, the upper chambers, and the ventricles, the lower chambers, to pump the blood throughout the body. The single cycle of the cardiac activity can be divided into two basic phases. The first one is diastole and the another is systole. What is diastole? It is the state of the heartbeat in which the heart muscles are relaxed and it allows chambers to fill in with the blood. On the other hand, the systole is the state of the heartbeat in which the heart muscles are contracted and allow chambers to send out the blood through the arteries. So it starts at the beginning of one heartbeat and ends at the beginning of another. The average heartbeat 72 times per minute, so that many cycles happens in a minute. It could be deduced that each cycle duration is 0.8 seconds. During a cardiac cycle, 70 ml of blood pump out through the ventricles. So that is called the stroke volume. The stroke volume multiplies with the heartbeat per minute gives the cardiac output. In a healthy individual, 5000 milliliter or 5 liter blood pump out by the ventricle. The body has the ability to alter the stroke volume and the heart rate. As an athlete, the stroke volume is much higher as compared to normal person which is not doing that much physical activity, because the heart has to pump out more blood. Now let us understand the events of cardiac cycle. As we all know that heart has four chambers. The upper two chambers atria and the lower two chambers are ventricles. These four chambers are in relaxed state at very first. Therefore, we can say that they are in the diastole state, right? So what happened? It allows blood to fill in the chambers. Through the pulmonary veins and through the vena cavas, blood will enter into the atria and ventricles. From the right atria to right ventricle and to the left atria to the left ventricles. So therefore, the bicuspid and tricuspid, these are the bicuspid wall and these are the tricuspid wall. These walls will open and the blood will start filling into that ventricles. What happened next is SAN generates an action potential. What it do? It stimulates both the atria simultaneously and contraction happens. So therefore, arterial systole happen. Both the arteria are contracts. So what happened next? This SA node will send signal to the AV node. AV node is just present just at the left corner of the right atria. This AV node again creates an action potential that will transmit through the AV bundle, or we can say atrioventricular node through the Purkinje fibers that will stimulate the entire ventriculature muscles, right? So here are the ventriculature muscles that will contract the ventricles. The ventricle systole starts and the bicuspid and tricuspid walls are closed at this moment. It stops the movement of backflow of the blood. At this moment, the bicuspid and tricuspid walls are closed because it stops the backflow of the blood. Here, the contraction takes place in the ventricles. Here is an isovolumetric contraction, that is, there is no particular change in the volume of the ventricles during contraction. So it is the first phase of the ventricular systole. Right. What happened next? When the pressure is increasing in the ventricles, it allows these semilunar walls to push open. What will open? The semilunar walls. That is the pulmonary wall or the aorta, and the bloods pump out from the heart. So that is the second phase of ventricular ejection, or we can say a ventricular systole. So here is a sequence or event of ventricular systole. So once the blood come out from the ventricles again come back in a relaxation state, or we can say a diastole state. Right, that is the early diastole. So once the ventricles are in a relaxed state, again the walls, bicuspid wall and tricuspid walls gets open and allow chambers to fill in with the blood. So this is called the ventricular filling. or we can say a ventricular diastole. Later on, the same procedure will start in the next cycle. So this is the complete cycle of the cardiac cycle, in which the heart will respond of the contraction and relaxation by the trigger of the action potential.
For more educational videos, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Biology Fundamentals. You can also follow me on Instagram for more educational content. Link is available in description box. Till then, keep learning and stay connected. Bye bye.